Hi, good morning. Today I'm going to talk about Laudato Si models. I already made three segments. This is the fourth segment, which is water conservation. Pope Francis writes uh, beautifully in the chapter 1 about issues of water. And so I have created a Laudato Si water conservation model to help people to act. So it's a practical application of the Laudato Si. So what is the use of reading it and if you can't practically apply to your lifestyle? So that is the effort what I've been thinking of, and then I'm trying to create some models. There are 10 models I have already created. I have already identified. This is the fourth model, and I will talk another 6 models maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So Laudato Si is suggesting lots of innovative ways to conserve water and to use water efficiently. First, minimize indoor water use by not letting water run and taking showers and washing your face and even brushing your teeth. Most of the times we open the tap and brush our teeth. If you close the tap and measure the water 1 liter, you can brush your teeth and even wash your face. So, for brushing teeth, opening the tap, probably 40 to 50 liters of the water is being wasted. We could do 1 liter. So, the indoor use at home, uh, in our institutions, lots of water is being wasted, especially flush out. When I go to bathroom, each time when I go to bathroom, maybe number one, you use 8 liters of water to flush out. When you take bath, long showers, you open the whole, especially in the hotels and 5-star hotels. Oh my God, what a huge waste of water. The towels, they look like blankets and they have to keep it white all the time. And if you check in a hotel, they give you so many towels you can use. A small towel, you can use it for everything, but here, to wash your body, one towel, to wash your face, another towel, to wash your other parts, another towel. I don't know. So anyway, minimize indoor water use by limiting the usage of your water, and also minimize outdoor water use with water-wise landscaping and rain barrels. We use enormous quantity of water to irrigate our lawns, which is grass. We want to keep our houses beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. We should keep it clean. But it should never become an obsession. So in most of the uh, world, people are obsessed to beauty. We should have beauty, otherwise there is no meaning of living in the world. So they are obsessed irrigating these grass fields with enormous amount of water. And you can use rain barrels and you can collect rainwater. You can use them. Anyway, rainwater is full of minerals. There are 20 types of minerals. You don't have to use fertilizer, pesticide, nothing, because rainwater contains every nutrient. The third is upgrade your plumbing. I mean, most of the pipes drip. In some institutions, everywhere dripping. That plumbing probably was done during the time of Ashoka the Great. Those pipes are all corroded. And we see holes, small, small holes. Metal fatigue. The whole plumb line is metal fatigue. And we need to upgrade because we lose a lot of water. In other words, we waste water. Reconsider landscaping in front of your house, at the back of your house. It matters what you grow. Grass. Why do you? Grass is an incredible survivor. You give water, you don't give water, it doesn't worry about it. It looks as if it is dried out. No, grass can survive extreme environment. And they can stay without water even 1, 2 years. And when the rain comes, the next day they become green. So don't become schizophrenic about your grass. Oh, grass is going to die. It will never die. It is like Jesus Christ. It will come back to resurrection. He is an incredible survivor, grass. So it depends on what you grow in your front yard and backyard. I think we need to grow food. That is more practical during these days of ecological crisis. Instead of running to the mall, to the supermarket to buy food, why don't you grow your own food? You're wasting water anyway. When you grow food, it's not a wastage of water. You're producing food. So instead of grass, people should learn to plant vegetable garden. Much useful. But in colder climates, it may not work. But even in colder climates, you get 6 to 7 months. Good time of the year. That is the time you can grow food, tomatoes, vegetables, grain, pulses, that kind of stuff. So it is a better way of managing the water. That is where I put it. It's the best way of managing your water resources. So reconsider your landscaping by planting vegetable garden. Harvest the rainwater. Every drop rained in your land, it's yours. Every drop fell on your rooftop is yours. Don't allow the water to run off and go to waste. And build a cistern where you can store water, rainwater, full of nutrients. You can garden, you can water your garden, even wash your clothes without any detergent powder. Rainwater can clean up your clothes with no chemicals at all. Don't use any chemical. Just rinse in the rainwater and take it and line dry them. You'll be surprised, a miracle. Another thing, water management in agricultural sectors. Agriculture uses enormous amount of water, and agriculture also pollutes the water with fertilizers and pesticides. Agriculture we used to see as a noble profession, but now after the invasion of green revolution and industrial production, industrial agriculture, it's a big disaster. Agriculture is the biggest sector where water is being polluted. Actually, 30% of the pollutants come from sewage, that is human waste. Another 20%, that is agricultural runoff or farm runoff, which is combined in fertilizers and pesticides. The third one is air pollutants. They enter into the ocean. At last, all this sewage, farm runoff, air pollutant, water, everything ends up in the ocean. And 5% is litter. We dump litter. And offshore oil also mixes in the ocean, 5%. Industrial waste, known as effluents, another 10% enter into ocean. And maritime transportation, ships, they pollute another 10%. There you are 100% pollution. So human activity has to be blamed. Today water is polluted, the groundwater, the surface water, ocean polluted. So anyway, let us save rainwater. That is very important, and also efficient way of irrigating our crops, like drip irrigation. Indians very smart in that. And then drip irrigation is very efficient, and you produce more than the normal irrigation. So drip irrigation, we can think about it. Pope Francis writes enormous amount of stuff in Laudato Si regarding water conservation, but only two paragraphs, number 28, 29, interest me. So I'm going to read it first. Paragraph number 28 from Laudato Si. Water poverty especially affects Africa, where large sectors of the population have no access to safe drinking water or experience droughts which impede agricultural production. Paragraph number 28, Laudato Si. A brand new word Pope Francis uses, water poverty, especially in Africa. Africa is a desert, or it is in the process of desertification because of pollution, which Africans didn't create. Other parts of the world, they created. Pollution, and Africa is paying the price, desertification. All the time drought, famine, ecological refugees, and African agriculture is a disaster because no water. How can they do agriculture? So water poverty. Africa is the continent which experiences water poverty. In paragraph number 29, Pope Francis writes as follows: underground water sources in many places are threatened by the pollution produced in certain mining, farming, and industrial activity. In India, we don't have surface water like lakes and ponds, very few. But if we have surface water, it's all polluted, 100%. At least the aquifer, which is groundwater, that was safer few years back. But after the mantra of globalization, industry, production, distribution, markets, mining, extraction, and intensive farming, that is industrial farming. The traditional farming we wish goodbye, but farming we make money, profit. And industrial activities also join with the industrial farming. The result is disaster. Even the underground water is polluted. In India, you can't drink a drop of water anywhere. The whole of India. You will get sick. There is no safe water in India. Every water body is polluted. Every house is fitted with filters. There is no water to be consumed in the taps. In Western world like America, Europe, you can drink water from the taps, but in India, please don't do that. They are unsafe. And Pope is telling it is not only a question of industrial and farming waste. They pollute in a larger way, but also families. You, me, every individual also pollutes the water bodies. How? Pope Francis writes, detergents and chemical products commonly used in many places of the world continue to pour into our rivers, lakes, and seas. Laudato Si, paragraph number 29. Every house, every household, they buy kilograms of detergents to wash clothes and other chemical products to wash their kitchenware, and are commonly used in many parts of the world. All these pollutants, they end up in the water system, and they go with the runoff, they go to rivers and at last end in seas, in oceans. And the oceans are becoming cemeteries. Cemeteries. The coral reefs, they are dying out. Hundreds species of fishes are facing extinction, and plankton production has become low because plankton is the food chain, the foundation of all life in the ocean. When the plankton doesn't produce, the life can never survive in the oceans. So the chemicals, detergents, effluents, all are dangerous to sea life. Pope Francis thinks the bigger problem is coming up. That problem is water poverty. Not only Africa experiencing right now, the whole world, especially in India, we are going to experiencing it very soon. Already in Tamil Nadu and most parts of India, we fight for water, and already we are experiencing water poverty. So it's going to become worse. So better we learn to harvest rainwater and plant more trees to create rain clouds, and we need to focus on water conservation. And thank you. God bless.